Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we got another list for you. Another list of disappointment. Yes, it's the disappointing over 70. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've already dropped our video on disappointing bourbons under $70. And I'll link that at the end of this video so you can check that out if you haven't seen it. And now we're doing disappointing bourbons over $70. And this one hurts a little more because the price point is, in some cases, double the $70 mark almost. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now again, like the last video, these are not necessarily bad whiskeys. These are not do not buys, although maybe you shouldn't. It's just that for what you're getting, they don't seem like a good value. There's usually better stuff that you could get instead. So, disappointing. You know, it could be because of hype, could be because of the price point, whatever the case. They're a disappointment. Let's go ahead and get into number one. First one. This one I didn't even pay for, but it still had to make the list. I know somebody out there that agrees with me, and that is Bobby from Bad Axe Bourbon, who sent me this bottle. And gotta say, it's disappointing. Here's why it's disappointing. I don't necessarily hate this. When I first tried it, I was like, it's a little weird, and it's still a little weird. But I can't say I hate it. Bobby absolutely hated it. It would probably be on his do not buy list, I would assume. The problem is, you could have this instead. This is like $80. This is $25, and it's far, far better. So I don't hate Texas whiskey across the board. Just this particular bottle. Most Texas whiskey I've had, I really enjoy. Especially stuff out of Balcones. Really enjoying a lot of their stuff. Their single malt right there, store pick that I got, and the standard behind me. Both fantastic. Garrison Brothers, I've had some really good stuff from them. The Guadalupe was good, the Cowboy's good, the Balmore, all good, although those are really pricey. And that's kind of the theme with Garrison Brothers, is they're really pricey for what you're getting, which kind of sucks. But I mean, you know, so, let's see. This is 94 proof. This one is 92 proof, so very similar in proof. Let's see, the age on this, where is it? Aged 3 years in oak, okay, and aged at least 24 months. So not that far apart in age either, but for some reason, this is 3 times as much as this. For no friggin' reason. Like, it's not, the quality isn't better. I don't get it. Garrison Brothers, get at me. Well, what's going on? I don't understand your business model. It seems like a really bad way to get your product out there in the market and get it into people's hands, just charging way too much for kind of average stuff. I don't know. Don't get it. Anyway, moving along to number 2 on the list. This is another $80 kind of OKI. Now, some people really love this. I don't really get why. I think it's kind of a mess. It's supposedly, well, blended bourbon whiskey, and the blended part's key. That's how they get away with this, because there's a lot of rye in here. It's not, I guess it's a boo rye-ish. So it's a blend of a bunch of MGP stuff. So you got low rye bourbon, high rye bourbon, 95.5 rye corn whiskey, and light whiskey. And it's 100 proof, which nice proof point. But at $80, it's a weird experience. It's like this weird roller coaster, not necessarily a good way. The finish is a little bit too minty and floral and like weird oak. I do not dig this at all. Like, if you're really big into ryes, then maybe you like this better than me. I don't know. I just don't think all the flavors work well with each other, so yeah, it's a disappointment. Sorry, not worth $80. Next up, this is another one that was given to me, and thank God, because I would never, ever, ever pay the price on this, not even retail. Very old St. Nick. This is the Harvest Rye Whiskey. I got to say, I like it better than the OKI, so I'll give it that. But it is what? They're like 150 bucks, these ryes, and it would be the most expensive rye that I own had I bought it. And it's kind of middle of the pack as far as where it would finish. I think, honestly, well, maybe not. But I was going to say, I might honestly take Wild Turkey 101 rye over this. It'd be close. This is more complex, but not, it doesn't blow it away. It drinks like it's about a $40 or $50 rye. I think if we're being honest, maybe 60. It might be able to push the 60 mark, but does not drink like $150. Not even close. So really disappointing. I can't understand the price point, and I can't believe that stores mark this up. That's even more ridiculous to me. So yeah, I don't get it. There's a lot of good ryes out there, but this is not one. And also, kind of snuck this one in because it's not a bourbon, but just saying. All right, next up, I'm going to have to kind of do these last two together because they're basically the same thing, just slightly different, but these are number 4 and 5. This one I bought myself, Sam Houston 15 year, because I heard all kinds of good things about it. Just so you know, this is KY batch number 4, for those that are interested. And then you got the Calumet 15, and this is rack number 275401.05. 19 barrels in this batch. Whirl away, it says at the bottom. None of that really matters though, because I don't get it. I don't get the hype around these. They're both like 130, 140 bucks, which is a lot of money to spend on a bottle that's just kind of okay. I think what hurts it the most for me when you're getting into that kind of price point is the proof points. So we got, let's see, 103 here and 105 here. And for me, that's just not a high enough proof point to garner that kind of a price. I think the experience is okay, although I don't care for the finish on either one of these. They're nearly identical, the finish. You might be thinking, well, you must have liked it quite a bit because this one's gone. No, I actually sampled out most of this bottle. I drank very little of it. And a lot of the guys I sampled out to didn't really love it either. Some of them said that had other batches, Sam Houston said I got a bad one. So I guess there are good ones out there, but you know, if it's kind of hard to just roll the dice on a bottle that could vary that much, and for 140 bucks, that's not great. You don't really want to do that. You want something more consistent, I would think. And you know, these are almost a single barrel because there's 3 barrels that go into the Sam Houston. Now this is more of a batch product because there's 19 barrels in this, but same problem. There's kind of like this medicinal cherry on this that I don't get on the Sam Houston. And then the finish is weird. It's like this weird vegetal, maybe like eucalyptus thing going on. I just don't care for it. I know a lot of people do like these. And by the time you see this video, I will have given this bottle away, actually traded it for something else because I'd rather have something else than half of this bottle. Yeah, so there you go. Just, there's my list. There's the 5 that were disappointing to me. So, you know, let me know down in the comments, folks. What are some disappointments for you? We've done the high-end stuff, the low-end stuff. What are your disappointments? Let us know down in the comments. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you disagree with me, let me know that as well. Also, you know, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that. And here's other reviews from us right here. Do both of those things. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.